Hey podcasters, Ryan Otto here. Before today's episode, I just want to let you all know that I've gone all in shortletting on booking.com. Back in 05, the returns were good, but nothing like what we're achieving 14 years later. Because right now, every £1,000 of market rent I used to receive from a tenant is now returning £3,000 per month on the exact same rental property, which is a rental increase of 199%. My friends, if you leave a podcast review and tag me with it on any social platform, I'll send you a free copy of my rent arbitrage model, which is the unlock for you to do the same. And right now, guys, it's completely free. Who wants to be an administrator? Tell me. Anybody? Anybody here? Who wants to be an administrator? If you want to be an administrator, exchanging your time for money, that's absolutely fine. If it means that's how you're going to get your first perfect property deal with you doing the administration, okay, so if you've replaced your salary and you've managed to leave your 9 to 5, then it's okay if it's your first deal and that's what you choose and you're happy to do the administration. However, if you don't want to create another job for yourself, exchanging your time for money, and you really want to be free from having the job and having the burden and, exchanging your time for money, my best advice would be for you to focus on the bigger things. The things that you enjoy the most, the things that are naturally better, and the things that are the best use of your time. Wouldn't you agree? Let's look at this from another point of view. If you focused on the income producing things, the marketing, finding the next perfect property deal or the first perfect property deal, closing the next deal or deals, setting up the next deals, building a team of people around you to help you with the scaling up of your new high cash flowing business. Those are the areas you should be focusing on, guys. You don't have to be the administrator. Again, rather than you creating another job for yourself, going from one job that maybe you're not happy or you probably hate, which is why you're here on this training now, there's no point creating a new job for you, okay? It will earn you a lot more money, but in the long run, it will limit your capabilities and it will limit the amount of income you can earn if you don't make the best use of your precious time. Okay, guys? So the purpose of this training is for you to have all of the tools, all of the resources, have the belief to be empowered, okay? So you have the confidence, the insight, the support, the belief for you to give up your job, replacing your current salary with the income you're now generated from the perfect property deal so that you're no longer exchanging your time for money, guys, again, right? So now you're free to earn what you are worth, right? Unless, of course, you have a burning desire inside you for organization, administration, then of course, if that's what you're determined to do and you're driven by that, then of course, you could be the administrator as well as the other things in your new business, okay? So let's just imagine you complete this training. It takes you, say, 30 days to find your first perfect property deal, right? And the income from that one deal replaces your salary from your previous job that you hated, okay? That is absolutely fantastic and it will transform your life. But if you've done that once and been through that process once, you've found the first deal, you've set everything up, it's now producing enough income to replace your old salary, why would you now want to create a job for yourself to be the administrator that's taking up and draining your precious time, it's taking up your focus, when you can outsource that to another administrator for around £7, £8, £9 per hour. So you can go back and repeat that process that you've just been through to find deal number 1. That's now replacing your salary and it's all set up, replacing the salary from the job that you used to hate. You're now no longer exchanging your time for money. So why don't you repeat that process again to find deal number 2, then again to find deal number 3, then again to find deal number 4, number 5, number 6, as many deals as you want to find. But the thing is, it's going to take you a lot longer to be financially free, where you're no longer exchanging your time for money if you're being bogged down being the administrator. Okay, guys? So, I know at the start, when you first list your property, you can easily find yourself replying to the booking inquiries because it's exciting. It really is. I know firsthand, especially when you see the Pulse app, the blue notification on your phone, and you hear that sound of money. The ka-ching, the ka-ching, the sound of the notification from booking.com when someone's just booked. Fantastic sound, right? It really does sound like the sound of money. It really does. They've got it perfect. It sounds like money arriving in your bank. It's fantastic. It's an amazing feeling to open up that app and see the new bookings flooding in, especially when you've got larger executive homes in your portfolio, you know, that we're achieving up to £1,750 for a single one-night stay. It's a building that we acquired, I don't know, when was it now? Around 2016, an executive detached home in the city. 3 bedrooms, 2 reception rooms. One single night stay, guys, covers the entire month's expenses, which leaves 29 more nights of pure profit. Now, in the summer months, that particular deal can achieve £8,000 per month. Can you imagine how you can pay all of the bills on a £1 million home in the city with a single one-night reservation? Pretty awesome, right? And that is possible for you too to achieve that, and I will be helping you. But first, we need to get you into your first perfect property deal. We need to get your first perfect property deal over the line and get you out of that job that's holding you back from what you're worth. After that, bigger deals. Get into those bigger deals. One night stay can cover the whole month's expenses. Does that make sense? So your first deal, I imagine, will be like a 1 or a 2 bedroom property that's set up correctly, as we showed you in some of the other modules, so you can comfortably sleep 6 or 7 people if it's a 2 bed across 2 bedrooms and a lounge doubling up as, you know, to accommodate 2 or 3 more guests on an occasional sofa bed. So you guys can expect to see nightly revenues of anything up to £699 in your app per night. When that ka-ching sound of money wakes you up in the night, it's a beautiful wake-up call, especially when you're first getting started. I still get excited now whenever I hear that noise. I really do. It's fantastic. Imagine being woken up to the sound of money. 2 weeks' salary from your old job in one single night stay. One booking on a weekend during the week around a major event can be as much as 2 weeks of your old salary on a one night stay. Pretty awesome, right? So now that I have your full attention, do you really want to be the bookings administrator that will take up a lot or all of your time and focus and hard work and energy when you can go and source the next deal and the next deal to pull yourself closer to everything you want, to pull yourself closer to success, to pull you over the line and through the hurdles and over the challenges that you will find, to help you Give up your job by replacing your salary and getting your time back so you can start earning what you're worth as quick as possible. Now, I hope you guys get the point I'm trying to make, because it's important for you to make that shift in your mind right now. Does that make sense? I want you all to make that shift in your mind right now, okay? There is some things that you need to know when it comes to handling, managing, and outsourcing the bookings administration, because this does become the responsibility of your bookings administrator once you've set up the processes and you've outsourced it to that particular member of your team. Now, don't be afraid of having to find and employ an administrator. It could only be for an hour a day to start, and then they could work remotely from home until you get to the stage where you've got enough properties that enable you to get your own office and have your own team, and all under the same roof. It's there for you to build and scale up. But right now, you don't need to be afraid of taking on people to help with the growth and running of your new company. Okay? So let's talk about automating the booking administrator's tasks. Whenever you book a hotel, you receive an email, right? It's the booking confirmation. Now, we've mystery shopped hundreds of competitors. I mean, apartments, holiday homes, and high-end hotels as well. Hardly any of them are using pre-programmed or one-click templates that are simply emails that are drafted once and sent out using one click at every single stage of the customer interaction, from reservation to checkout. Well, 2 clicks. One to select the template, the second one to send the pre-personalized email. Okay? Now, it's a complete waste of your time and your administrator's time to personally handwrite every email every time a guest books your property. It's different as well if somebody writes it every time. So let's imagine you've got multiple properties now. You're receiving multiple bookings all on the same day, and usually the majority of the bookings come through around the same times on the same days every week. The majority of the bookings, okay? Let's imagine in 12 months from now you've got 10 properties. Or say 18 months and you've got 20 properties. Just imagine in a couple of years you've got 27 of these properties. That's like having 27 new customers every day coming into your business, right? How many people would you need in your team just to answer their questions and type out a personal reply? How many staff do you think you'd need when you're putting 27 new customers into your business every day? 7? 10 members of staff? Administrators? What an absolute waste of money, time, and resources that would be, right? Let me show you how we do it. Hey podcasters, thanks for listening. Please go ahead and share the podcast with your friends, and if you're not already subscribed, make sure you subscribe so I can instantly deliver my best business tactics and entrepreneurial content to you the second it's released. Does that sound like a good deal?